name's Jess Howard. I'm a family physician and a mom of two. We just recently completed a big renovation of this house, and it was a great process. So Kay Habib was one of our key players in the process, and she helped us with all the design. I'm pretty busy, so I don't have a lot of time to make decisions. Kay was great. She narrowed down the choices for me. She got a good sense of what my husband and I really liked right off the hop, and so the decisions were made quite easily. She showed us lots of different options, but not too many that I felt overwhelmed, but enough so that I felt like, had a good range of things to choose from. So initially we met and we sort of went over what our tastes were, and I think that was very helpful to sort of, especially I didn't really know what my tastes were sometimes, so it was helpful to sort of choose from different things and sort of get an idea of what things that I was drawn to. And so she showed us sort of, it was kind of like a personality inventory about your design. So we sort of found out that we were drawn to the transitional sort of design, and we were able to move from there. So if we saw ideas on Pinterest or we saw ideas, we were kind of able to fit them into that mold. And it was very easy because Kay was very receptive. We shared a Pinterest page and bounced ideas back and forth for the overall design. And then we moved to the more specifics in terms of the finishings. Yeah, so I think what was very helpful for us is because we couldn't always meet in person, so she would, text me some options, she'd email me some options, we'd put it on the Pinterest page and match back and forth. So it was easy to meet even though we weren't meeting in person, so that part was really convenient. And I felt that she used 3D modeling to help us out with, getting an idea of the newer space that was in our house, integrating the finishes that we chose, so it was very easy to see what the finished product would be like. I think the challenge that I faced was I just found it overwhelming at times. There were so many decisions because we were going basically, we took it down to the studs and we started over. And I found a bit overwhelmed, that we had to make decisions about, fixtures and knobs and lighting and flooring, but Kay made it really easy. So she sort of had a very stepwise process of this needs to happen in this order. This needs to be ordered by this time so that everything can fall into place. But in the end, it was pretty easy to do. She, was able to help us find really good vendors and easy people to work with. So the team overall was excellent, and it was one of the coolest things that we found was the automated blinds. I really was skeptical. I thought this was probably a ridiculous thing to buy, but it's pretty awesome. Product turned out great. We feel, it feels like home. It feels like a great house. It feels like a beautiful house, but it still feels very much like home. People come and visit, and they comment on how nice the design is, but that it still feels homey. So it still feels like ours. I don't feel like I'm living in a magazine, but it looks as nice as a magazine. So I'm very pleased with the final product.